Hi, this is my dad and this is my mom. Who am I? I'm sure it's a question you've all asked yourselves at least once in your lives. I used to ask myself this all the time, and I always came up with the same answer: my passion, sports. By doing cross country, track, and basketball, I would consider myself an athlete. So, cross country. In order to be good at cross country, you have to be disciplined. You have to make the commitment to run every day and give your best effort. Myself, I'm not a naturally gifted runner. There are people like Forrest Gump who can run forever the very first time they run. And there are people like me who have to work for every inch of progress that's made. Although I'm not a naturally gifted runner, because I'm not one, I was able to develop a sense of discipline I would have never had otherwise. Running cross country also allowed me to become more confident in myself. At first, I hated everything about cross country. The aches, the soreness, the pounding on the pavement, everything sucked. But as time went on, I started seeing results that I was proud of. Those results allowed me to be more confident in my body, and overall, was more confident in general. With confidence came character. When I first started running cross country, I was finally able to answer the question, who am I, for the first time. The hardships I experienced in cross country made me a better person and a better athlete. Similarly to cross country, track also taught me many valuable lessons. One of those lessons was how to be more social. Unlike cross country, where everyone's over a big huge space, track is confined to one small track. This leads to more people in a more confined space and therefore more conversation. When I first joined track, I was a very shy person, but as time went on, after being forced into many conversations, I became more social. Track also taught me how to be more open and willing to try new things. In track, all I do is run. I don't do any field events. One day this changed when my track coach asked me to do high jump. He wanted me to do high jump because he knew I played basketball and he assumed I had hops. So I tried it out, and on my very first day, I face planted. Clearly, high jump wasn't the sport for me, but I learned that it's important to try new things, even when you don't know the outcome. Track also taught me how to strengthen my body. I started strength training when I started doing track. After watching shot putters and other people, I learned that lifting was important. It not only made me faster, but it made me stronger in areas I've never been strong before. It also positively influenced my eating habits. Both cross country and track have had a major influence in my life, but basketball has also had some influence in my life as well. One way it's influenced me is learning how to control my emotions. Many teammates that I played with over the years have found a way to grind my gears. I had to learn how to control my anger and be calm in those situations. I did this by having a positive and empathetic mindset. This kind of mindset allowed me to move past the negative interactions and be more sympathetic and understanding that the other person might be struggling. Basketball also is about teamwork. It's a big team sport. Everyone needs to work together to win the game. After playing on several teams over several different years, I was able to learn how to adapt and communicate in small groups. Basketball also taught me how to take responsibility for my actions, be accountable. At first, when I first started playing, and even now, the team is lost because of my mistakes. At first, I would shift the blame to other players, but as time went on, I started taking responsibility for my mistakes. So, being an athlete's not easy. But because I do the sports that I do, I'm a better person because of it. Each sport that I've done has taught me valuable lessons that will stay with me for life. But the most important lesson I learned is how to have a positive mindset. As American industrialist Henry Ford once said, "Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right." So the next time you ask yourself, who am I? Remember that a positive mindset can make all the difference. Thank you.